and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Kobe. Malone is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's ABC. And it's Iverson in at the point guard position. With 1 on the clock. And they'll keep possession. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Washington leads by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Chris Paul. And Chris, offensively, you guys have been getting your points, but you're only up a bit going into halftime. How do you feel about the team's overall play?
We played okay. You know, we didn't defend as well as we needed to. They made a run. It's a good team over there, but just got to keep the pressure on.
Guys, you got to love that Chris Paul is never satisfied.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points and 2 blocks. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will be tested the rest of the way.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Where was the sense of urgency? We all know they're capable of playing better, and no one wants to give up a ridiculous high shooting percentage. They need a little attitude adjustment in the second half, or this game will get away from them.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters. Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Thunderball. Now here's Towns. Abdul-Jabbar covering. That's good.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Towns sets the pick for Anthony. And that one's good. Anthony's got 14.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Bryant with a screen for Parker. Pass to Bryant. All alone. Rebound, Washington.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
And Parker, here we go. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
A signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Durant comes in for LeBron. And Irving subbed in for Bird. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Wade's checked in. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Shot clock at 6. Back to West. Passes it to Curry. Off the left rim and out.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
Irving drives in. Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
And that for him, he's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
The floater, West with the block. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
This was one of the better scoring teams last year. They had a lot of different offensive weapons to choose from, and they knew exactly how to use them most effectively.
Frazier, he's checked in for Washington, and that is good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
This one for 3, and he gets the bucket. Frazier's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Malone. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Thunder have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And he can't get the first one. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Oklahoma. Washington leading now by 5. For 3, Durant. Iverson grabs the board. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Frazier. The drive by Iverson. Rebound, Washington. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Thunder trailing by 5. Pulls up on the wing, and the jumper is good. Iverson's got his 2nd basket.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Washington calls timeout. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Wade against Paul, and it's Wade penetrating. Hamby good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
No good from Durant.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Russell, a screen on Malone. Durant for 3. But they get it back. Russell dishes to Frazier. Irving kicks to Russell. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Washington. Durant against Malone. They need this one. And that one's good. Durant's got 8 points. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Stolen by Durant. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
A nice shot by Frazier.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution on the court. Foul.
The Thunder have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. The first free throw is good. And Kobe drops them both. Curry.
He caught it! My goodness. Unbelievable. Great shot there, Kev. And the crowd is going crazy.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Thunder trailing by 6, and Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Parker out there with Kobe. Then it's Malone. Then it's Anthony. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. There's the feed to Anthony. And stolen by James.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
West with a wide open look. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Washington leading now by 9. It's West with the drive. That's good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
West has gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Here's Parker. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
He dishes it to Anthony. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Curry can't get it to go.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's the screen. Parker passes to Anthony. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are fine.
Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw
in the
right
world? There. That's good. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
No good from Bird. Thunder trailing by 7. And Steph Curry with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Washington making a change here. Irving's checked in.
Julius Irving.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Bryant dishes to Towns, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. From deep. And it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Washington. Now Parker. Malone outside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Curry. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. From downtown, another miss by Curry.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And he lobs it up, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Curry. Washington leading now by 6. And it's West in the corner. And again, Washington no good. The Thunder have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Here's Kobe. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
There's the triple. Washington gets it back. Here's LeBron. Knocks down the 10-footer. And Washington leads by 8.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 8. There's 1:47 left in the game. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
There's 1:47 left in the game. Parker with a clean look. Sinks the triple. Parker's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used, but they've got to balance it out.
West outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. West has got 8 points in the quarter. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
Here's Kobe. Parker inside, defended by Paul. And that one's good. Parker.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
West. The long distance three is buried. And Washington leads by 9.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
From deep. West missing again. The Thunder shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That is a fantastic job to stay with the play and never give up. Great effort. Excellent effort.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have. Talk about a terrific game for West. 18 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Larry Bird's checked in for Irving. And a new group in here for the Thunder. ABC's checked in for Towns. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Anthony. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Bryant. And Iverson's subbed in for Tony Parker.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Iverson kicks to Malone. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Bird. Missed. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan player of the game. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He came through with some big buckets down the stretch, Shaq. 4 3-pointers all together for him, that's big. And the key for him offensively, he took great shots.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game, you know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Ha. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Ha, 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 ha. Come on with it.